Hi, welcome back. My name is Coach Jonathan Hersh. This is Beyond the Scoreboard. Thank you for coming back and watching my videos on coaching and what it is to coach more than just during the game and the student, athlete, and the players, and developing them into leaders and forming culture and making our student athletes really good and productive citizens. So I coach Texas high school sports, football. I'm the defensive coordinator for our high school football team. I also coach girls soccer and softball. I have a very busy schedule on top of also my classes that I teach during the day. Really cool, unique thing about Texas is to be a coach at a public school, you are also a teacher. And most of the time it's one or two sports. I have three sports. I stay very busy most of the time. This video today is a video from our very first soccer game yesterday. We're going to actually have a film review of coaching. So all of us coaches, we film review our opponents. Had this great idea of, let's film myself coaching and then rewatch it and critique and comment and make notes on the actual myself coaching during the game. And hopefully this can help some new coaches or veteran coaches in how they're out on the sideline coaching. Hopefully this gives a better insight to parents and athletes as to what may be going on inside the head of a coach during the game. Depending on the sport, there is a lot of stuff going on, having to think about a lot of things, make decisions in the moment. There's a lot, especially if you're the home team, a lot of stuff that goes into it before the game. We talk about field setup, making sure field's clean, set up, everything's where it's supposed to be before the opposing team shows up. That means bathrooms are locked, lockers, gates, clocks working, everything. There's lots of stuff that some people may not think about that is part of the duties of your as being coach. So it's a lot more than just showing up and coaching the game and showing up for practices. We'll go over it, all the finer details that are part of those responsibilities as a coach, and especially on game day preparations. We'll go through, by pregame, routine practice, during the game on the sideline coaching, halftime talk, and back into the second half of the soccer game, and then my post-game talk. So really hope you enjoy this. Something that thought up and thought would be of great value and benefit to everybody. And so we'll get into it and go from there, and I hope you enjoy it. And please feel free to comment, share, add, reach out with more questions if you have any. And without further ado, let's begin this journey together. Thank you. First game, girls soccer 2026. It is 81 degrees, 11:40. Feel like throwing up? Did you eat breakfast? So here I have a girl on my team that was not feeling very well before the game. So I'm giving her some advice and helping her to, try to feel better. Definitely want to give her some time to think about things, try to start feeling better, asking her questions to get some insight onto why she may not be feeling too well. Because I just don't want to write her off and have her go home only to maybe feel better in 10 minutes when she's home. So I want to give her the opportunity to feel better and see if she can play. I'm really being a player's coach here. Easy. Okay. Let's get some water and take a seat, okay? If you have something to cover up your head, cover your head up from the sun, okay? All right. And then let me know how you start to feel, okay? All right. So this is how my day's going. So this player, she did end up feeling better after a while. She did play a significant amount, probably maybe about a third of the game. She's a substitute, but she did get in and she did play well, and she was feeling better throughout the game and didn't complain about how she was feeling. So she got hydrated, let her go in the shade, cool down. So it helped. It was good. Start. First game of 2026. Here we go. Yeah, ready? Yeah? Yeah. No, not live. A lot of game day pre-game preparations. Got to walk the field. Got to make sure all these water bottles and caps are picked up. Make sure the nets are all good. There's nothing messed up on the nets over the holiday weekend. Should be fun. Hey, give me So this is where I was talking about with the pre-game setup. A lot of school fields are open to public, or people just kind of go in and do their own thing and playing games and stuff. So this was our first day back after winter break. A lot of people will use our facility for soccer pickup games. So we have to go walk the field for all the water bottles they may leave, all the little caps, water caps that may be out there on the field. Got to pick all those up. Just make sure it's nice, clean, tidy, and presentable, especially being the home team. We want the field to look nice and well taken care of. So especially the nets, because if that, people come on the field and start using the nets and it gets all messed up, our referees, they walk the field as well, and we don't want to have to go fix anything at the last minute to delay any start times. So we make sure all that's taken care of. Defense with the balls. I need 2 lines, 1 on each side of the goal. Offense, I need you at the 20, okay? Offense on 20, defense down here. Offense, go there. So this goes into our pregame routine. It's been a few weeks since our scrimmage. Our last scrimmage was right before winter break, and so these girls have been off for 2 weeks. And lots of teams we'll have a few practices during the break. We had a situation, we weren't able to hold practices during the break. A lot of people were out of town. Other people just didn't have a way to get there. So you make do with what you have and do the best that you can depending on where you're at. So this is going to be our pregame routine that you're seeing here now. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So y'all 2 over there. So what you're going to do is, one at a time, alternate sides, all right? You're going to go ahead, you're going to dribble to the yellow. Hey, first person, all right? They're going to alternate. So they're going to dribble up to the yellow. They're going to pass it to you. You get 2 or 3 touches. You got to take a shot, aim for corner, okay? Not the middle. Then go back to the line. So this is where differentiating teaching from my classroom comes into play. It all ties together. Teaching, coaching, great coaches are great teachers. I just don't tell them what to do. I will demonstrate and show them because I'll start getting the questions. Well, what do you mean? Can you show us? So instead of having that additional time, I give the verbal explanation, directive, then I will show and walk through it so they can see it as well. And as I've found out over my years, the more you demonstrate and show, the more respect you get from the players. As a new coach, as somebody who may be a new coach, you may come in demanding respect from the players. And in today's world, it doesn't work like that. you have to earn the respect of the players. It's completely different than when I was a player, than people older than me, the players. We respected those coaches. They were the authoritarians. But today's world is completely different, and you have to earn the respect. And once you have that, they will go above and beyond for you. So,
line. Any questions? We good? We good? You're going to dribble to the yellow line, then pass it. They get 2-3 touches, and then if we have time, we'll do like one-on-one. This side will go first. Dribble to the line. Dribble to the line. Now pass it. All right. Now go end the line. Let me know when the first person gets back to each side. Corners. Okay, hold on. All right, now. Oh my God.
all right. So now we are into the game, and this is me coaching from the sideline, which is entertaining after I reviewed it. So we'll go through this here now.
What are we doing? Yeah, we're tired. And no goals, all right?
So I noticed my hands. I flop my hands up a lot. That's something I didn't notice until I started watching the film. So my body language is something that players will pick up on. We are now at halftime, so here's my halftime review. During the game, I take notes on my stats book that I have, because I have to keep stats during the game for my team. In soccer, we don't have a statistician or anybody. So unlike football, where I get a coach when the whole time defense is on the field, defense comes off, I give them what we need to work on, what's going on, what adjustments or stuff needs to be done during the game in football. And with football, you have your statisticians, you watch game film the next day, do your own stats. In soccer, currently we don't have a camera to film the soccer games, so I have to take the stats on my stat book as the game's going on, and coach, and make the subs. So there's a lot going on. So I take my notes on that stat book, and then at halftime go over those notes with the team. So that's what I'm doing here.
We have 12. We should have at least 4 goals, okay? Some of that is we're shooting at the goalie and not the open space. All right? Others are really close in corners, but out, all right? If the goalie's down, chip it up over. If she's not down, put in that corner, okay? She's not that good. This next half, she's going to be looking at the sun, okay? And hopefully the sun is going down, but hopefully it blocks her vision, okay? And defense and goalie, they got the wind going with them now, okay? All right, so you got to think about that. Ball control, so they are grouping big time.
So here at halftime, so we lost the coin toss at the beginning of the game, which I was a little disappointed in, but 50-50 coin toss, because I really wanted to attack the side of the field where the sun was in the goalie's face, to get a good strong first half going. We lost the toss and they took advantage of that. Also, there's the win factor too. So we didn't win the coin toss. We didn't get that. It's what it is. But there's some things that go into play on decisions that hopefully this helps other coaches.
Which means they got 7 people all together. That means there's a lot of y'all open, okay? So if you have the ball.
So here, this is a note I made where the opposing team, they were grouping together, like youth soccer, people call it beehiving. They had a bunch of girls. They were all just grouped together, and my girls spaced out. And I made note of that, and I was going to make a comment of it like I am now. The clip got cut, but I had a girl that made that comment before I did, which is great. And when that happened, I told her, thank you, great job seeing that and acknowledging that. It's on my notes here too. You just beat me to it. So, giving them that acknowledgement is huge when they see something, especially if you have the same notes and are going to bring that up. they feed off that respect and acknowledgement as well.
And you're in their group. There's a lot of people open. Good pass, all right? And you'll get breakaways, all right? Ball control, one touches, pass to our teammates. Have some patience. If you get the ball and nobody's there, you can dribble it before you have to pass it right away, okay? So you have some time. I like what you're doing, so I'm gonna put you up next to Alize at the left center mid, okay? I want you attacking, okay? All right? I'm gonna put you in this.
So here I'm talking to one of my players. I had her in one position. She was showing some real good leg strength on shots, on passes, and some aggressiveness on defense. And I wanted to move her into a new position that she's not played before. So recognizing and acknowledging her on what she's been doing and complimenting her, and then telling her, I want to put you in a position that is going to be really good for all of those things that you have been, doing great on. So I had her in a holding mid, defensive mid position, and at the time, at halftime, is 0-0, and I wanted to get her into a position where she can steal balls, dribble, and take shots because she had a powerful leg. So that's what I'm doing here.
Holding mid position between the midfield and defense. Great job out there. I like your intensity, okay? So when I put you back in, it'll probably be, all right? Or if one of the outside people, all right? I'm going to keep you in that midfield right in here, okay? One of these four, okay? Hey, let's get out there. Hey, take your shots, stay aggressive, okay? They're probably tired and worn out, okay? Hey, here, let's get breaking.
And this halftime, it was only 5 minutes. So a lot of stuff, not a lot of time. So you got to understand the time restraint you have. So I had a lot to give, not a lot of time. So I got it all done. It just comes with experience.
Get out there. Keep it up. Keep up the intensity. Let's finish this, all right? We need goals, okay? Here we go.
1, 2, 3, Lady Eagles!
All right, let's finish this.
Building that family culture mentality is super important. So we begin the game with the team break, halftime, team break, end of the game, team break. Because at the end of the day, this is who I got. I was probably missing about 6 girls because it's still winter break and school's not in session. So these girls, 13 girls that came out, I mean, they're really dedicated to it. And you'll see in the post-game talk that when I give it.
First win, got 1-0. Win, awesome, good job. Ball control, our touches.
So here's the post-game speech. All right. So let's take a look at this.
Passing the teammates and then having patience when we don't have an opponent around us, okay? Something that I saw that was really good, that we really haven't talked about a lot, was your intent.
So I was reiterating some of the notes that we need to work on in practice.
All right? You played at a high intensity level. Played physical, which is good, all right? That can't be taught. 20 shots on goal total, okay? So our shots on goal are going up, which is good. Now we just got to put them on target, yeah? All right, in the open spots. All right, hey, it was break. A lot of girls weren't here. Thank you all for coming and being here, okay? That means a lot. You're dedicated, you like the sport, you love the sport. You didn't have to be here, you were here. Well, you had to be here, but you didn't know how to, right? Thank you all for being here, that means a lot. Starting off the season with the W. All right, the first 2 were scrimmages, so this one counts for the record book. Good way to start it off, yeah?
Yeah, so, I acknowledged the players that were there. It was the break, like I said. I had 13 out of 20 players there. I was missing a bunch. But again, just letting them know how much I appreciate them being there, the dedication, their hard work. That keeps them coming back and wanting to work harder and work more for you, and helps build that strong glue foundation to keep that team together. So this was a great first game to start the year off with a W. Always is great, but most of all was just letting them know how much I appreciated them being there, working hard, things we need to work on, and just the improvement we'll have with more consistency once school starts back up again. So I hope you enjoyed this. I plan on doing many more of these coaching film review sessions. Hopefully it's beneficial to some of y'all, and stay tuned for more. Subscribe, follow, share, comment, ask questions. I'm here for any and all questions. Hopefully I can help out. And if there's a question I don't know an answer to, I'll find it out for you. Same thing I tell my students. All right. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Keep up